Hey, welcome guys. Welcome again to mabwear.bigmedia channel, and welcome again to another segment of Talk Keep Them Talking. I hope everybody all right wherever you are and wherever you are, whichever hemisphere you are in. I hope you're doing fabulous on this Thursday. What is it? Thursday evening? Yeah, Thursday evening. All right, guys. So, I stopped by here today to just do a quick little thing. I saw something in the media space, and I just figured that I should give my 2 piece on it. On this platform, in this segment, Talk Keep Them Talking. This is where we discuss any matter, any topic, hoping that it will stimulate you and keep the conversation going, right? So that's what it is. Talk, keep them talking. That's why I named Talk, Keep Them Talking. All right, before we get to the meat of the matter, guys, I have something to share with you. All right, look at this, guys. You know what this is? This is what I call my one-a-day shot. Yes, this is green juice. Every day I have one of these. Sometimes I even indulge by having 2. You know what I mean? But every day I have this green juice. And for those who don't know and for those who want to know, green juice is an excellent source of vitamins and minerals. It's also said to be a good antioxidant. Yes. And it also is a good way of detoxifying the body, removing all those harmful metals and chemicals and toxins. You know what I mean? So yeah, and those are just a few of the healthy benefits of having a shot of green juice every single day. But sometimes I know green juice will have other things too. Look on this now. You know what these people? Beetroot. Yeah, man. Now this is a good source of health and has a number of nutritional values. This helps with your cardiac function. Yeah, man. Help with the heart, the blood circulation. And for those who are very athletic, this helps with the athletic performance also. It is a high source of potassium and nitrates. Yes. Beetroot is also known for those who trouble with high blood pressure. Beetroot is a good thing to lower the blood pressure. No, let me. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving medical advice here. So for those who are taking their medication, if you're going to use the beetroot, which is going to lower your blood pressure, plus you take medication where lower your blood pressure, you want to consult your doctor first. So that is my disclaimer. All right, consult your doctor. So yeah, man. So both things, the green juice and the beetroot, good sources. All right, and these are naturally made. These are made in my kitchen. Yes, my wife hands rather. You understand me? You might ask, so what in the green juice? All right, let me tell you. So in the green juice, we have kale, we have some cucumber, we have a little piece of cilantro, we have ginger. We can't do without ginger. You understand me? And yeah, pretty much that's it. There is no sweetener, no sweetener at all. Sugar, when you go healthy, get rid of the sugar. You understand me? Especially if you want to lose the fat around the belly, the waistline, get rid of the sugar. You understand me? Sugar not help nobody. You know, that support cancer and all them things. So that is what is in the carrot, in the green juice rather. Yeah. And you know the beetroot now, you know, you have the beetroot, you have put some apple in it, you know what I mean? Tip a little, put some ginger in it also. We don't put much things in the beetroot, you know what I mean? Because we want it in a potency. So yeah man. So you might have wonder, so deal, so when we can share all of them things there. Well, here are one people. I believe, say, if you have found or if you have knowledge and keep it to yourself, it's a waste of knowledge. A waste of knowledge. And so because I've seen in the space where many persons are sharing their wealth, and I believe that my health is my wealth, I'm sharing it to you guys. Yeah? Yeah man. So I'm here sharing my wealth with you guys. I hope that was informative. I hope it probably helped somebody. You understand me? As we go up on the journey, you know what I mean? Healthy living, we say. Yeah man. I will plan to live long. Anyway guys, so the other day I was going through social media and I came upon something where it was a podcast. Yes, it was a podcast. Hold on the people. Yeah man, it was a podcast, guys, that I came across. On the podcast, it was a YouTuber who was sharing his concern about something that he came across. So I am giving this is probably third hand. Yes, third hand. So he was saying that he came across a broadcast. It was a radio broadcast with the host whom most of us know, Jamaicans know, and who we have become very fond of, this personality known as Oral Tracy, affectionately called, what is he affectionately called? I can't remember. But yeah, the Maverick. That's it. The Maverick, affectionately called the Maverick. So the Maverick was on his radio program. I think it was Hits 92 FM, right? And he was responding to a caller. It appears the discussion was surrounding questions asked at the JFF press conferences. Now, the Maverick said that this gentleman poked him. Actually poked him. And I guess the opportunity lent itself, and he probably had a lot on his mind, had a lot to say, and he just unleashed it right there. You know, the Maverick stated that at the press conferences, you know, he said that it's just mere nonsense. He mentioned that a pure nonsense. The questions are just pure nonsense, right? And he also stated that it appears that there are quite a number. He actually used the word, one of his favorite words, plethora. A plethora of YouTubers who are at these conferences, and it seems as if the frontline journalists are being pushed aside for these YouTubers. He even insinuated that it could be due to the fact that the press officer himself is a well-known YouTuber. Yes. He also mentioned, yes, as I said, he mentioned that the frontline journalists like himself and his colleagues, have been pushed aside in favor of the upcoming YouTubers. The Maverick even went further to insinuate that the questions that are being asked at these press conferences are somewhat unbearable, to the point where sometimes he has to just step away, step out. And can't. This is low-hanging fruit thing. You know what I mean? So he has to step away from it. He then went on to say that, despite of what he's saying, he's not trying to disrespect the man them. Very interesting. What I find quite interesting is that many times, just before someone hurls an insult at you, they always use this phrase, no disrespect. Yeah, no disrespect. Then comes the insult. Anyway, I suppose that was not his intent. That was not the Maverick's intent to disrespect anyone. However, Mr. Tracy, it could come across as very disrespectful, saying that appear nonsense the man them talk, and then even insinuating that it's unbearable to be in the presence of these people when they're asking these incredulous questions. But question: what was Mr. Tracy's or the Maverick's intent? What was his intent when he brought up all of this? Was it just that this man poked him? Was it an opportunity to put the YouTubers squarely back into their place? I wonder. What do you think, people? I wonder if that. When I listen to how passionate Mr. Tracy was, it sounded to me as though this is something that is being talked around the tables that he sits with his colleagues, and rightfully so. If them feel like they're being pushed aside, it's going to be a discussion and thing. You understand me? It's going to be a discussion and thing. But let me ask a question. Given the landscape that we're in now, is there room enough for the YouTubers and the so-called frontline journalists, from mainstream media? Is there enough space? Might I say this to Mr. Tracy though? We're living in a very peculiar time and space. It is the time of accessibility and inclusivity. Yes. And what this means, Maverick, is that unlike you, who had to kick in doors and burn the night lamp or the night light to receive recognition, it is not so in these days. opportunities and resources are now readily available, Maverick, to those who might otherwise have been excluded or even marginalized, like those who speak stupidness because they are not as intellectually capable like you and the other frontline journalists whom it sounds like you're advocating for. And as I said, rightfully so. It is a brotherhood, I would imagine. But I wonder if there's an alliance or a brotherhood for the YouTubers. Maybe there should be. But hold on there. But the Maverick himself now a YouTuber, man. Yes, the Maverick himself is a YouTuber. No. There isn't much to fight over. And I'm sure the Maverick, as I said before, his intent I do any harm or to bash the YouTubers. But I guess he just wants the frontline journalists, mainstream journalists, they want to have their say also. They want to be included. And as I say, we are in the age of accessibility and inclusivity. Yes? So, everybody, I want you to look at this, Mr. Maverick. Just take a look at this thing right here, so. You see that? Just a little piece of the pie. YouTuber them take. A whole heap more than them, man. Whole heap more than them. Yeah. And next thing I must speak on. The Maverick made mention of one of his colleagues being sidelined by the JFF because of the probably intrusive questions that he's asked. He's been asking at these press conferences. But guess what, Maverick? It seems like you guys are now seeing how petulant the JFF can be. Yes, they are. So for who never believe, yes, they are. They are. How can you sideline somebody because they ask you difficult questions? Yeah? You can't do that, man. That shows that shows who you are. You know what I mean? And who they are, rather. But, as me say, the pie big enough for everybody. I'm gonna feel say everybody can eat. You see me as a Maverick? Big up yourself. Big up everybody. You are going on, guys. I want to tell you something. I realize, boy, very few people I get to see my thing, you know. So me's not a man who I really ask you for like and all of them things there. But share it, no man. Share it with somebody else. We'll try a thing and like the Maverick I say, boy, you know what I mean? A whole heap out there. And as me say, the pie big. You understand me? But guys, just remember, we don't need to be too harsh with each other. You understand me? And not because some people never went to college, and not because some people can't equip themselves the way probably they should. You understand me? We need to be a little more tolerable to each other. You understand me? As I say, we're in the age of accessibility, right? And inclusivity. And this YouTube space, it was created, I believe, for those who would have not have or had the opportunity to do this kind of work or this kind of blogging because mainstream made it difficult or impossible for some people. Because you have people who went to school also who just didn't get the chance. But YouTube has given us this opportunity, right? And the youth, them are grab it with both hands. And for some people, they will make a living from it. So guess what? Make everybody eat, star. Make everybody eat. Anyway, big up on yourself. Thanks again, guys, for listening. And walk good. See you next time. Bless up.